Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Do you remember when you were in a sexual relationship with Ms. Nato and the extent of time?
I don't remember the extent of time. It went over for a good amount of period of time. And I don't remember the last time we slept together, but I'm pretty sure there was snow on the ground.
Snow was on the ground?
Yes.
And you all are from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yes, Your Honor.
Providence?
Yes.
Around that area? All right, so let's back up. Ms. Nato, your child's birthday is when?
December 9th.
December 9th, okay. We got December 9th. Let me open up my computer here and let's see what we can figure out. If I back here, the window of conception would have been around March 6th, March 8th, around that first week or so of March. Luckily, with the internet, we can check and see what the weather was around then. So let me see.
There's no snow on the ground in March in Rhode Island.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Definitely is.
Was it your testimony that there's no snow on the ground in March in Rhode Island? I'm reading what is called a storm summary. March 6th through 8th during that week, a significant snowstorm affected the region. The first round of the storm produced moderate snowfall, and then the second part overperformed with
That's a lot of
widespread
snow.
The snow has nothing to do with it at
heavy
the end of the
snow.
day.
So, Mr. McCaffrey,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you think you could be Ariella's
There's
father in your mind?
possibilities.
Absolutely not.
So, what is this?
Just look at it. It's a picture of our eyes. Mine and the baby's eyes.
The looks really have nothing to do with it.
This is a picture
Nor does
of
the
your
snow on the
eyes
ground.
split with
Ariella's.
baby Ariella's. And you believe they're similar.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the two witnesses, thank you so much for your testimony. You may have a seat. Mr. Zara, this was very interesting. You also petitioned the court for a lie detector test.
Yes.
Why?
She lies to me all the time, and I just want to find out truth.
He's a
about
liar
certain things.
too. They all lie.
You just lied
Really.
like 6 times.
At the end of the day, you all lie. You just do nothing but lie.
Your Honor, I also have this I'd like to show to you.
What is that? Jerome, is that your evidence?
Yes. It's a list of guys that she possibly could be the dad.
my God, now
that
they know every guy in the world
I
I've
was
slept
told
with.
that she was sleeping with, but I
That
don't
they
have
were
any
told.
hard evidence.
They were told. It's all rumors.
But everything was a
lies,
rumor,
and
but he
based
just sat
off
there and said that he
drama
was having
that you
sex
guys
with you,
feed
so-
into. That's all it is.
So this is a list of 6 men,
Yeah.
6 names.
Yes.
You've been told that Miss Nato was also intimate with.
Yes, and I don't even think that's including Mr. McCaffrey.
Do you have first-hand knowledge of
No.
any of this?
Not necessarily.
You got
but-
some videotapes,
Not,
some
no,
evidence,
not a videotape
some-
or anything like that, but just like this last situation that I had a
You
hunch
just got
on.
a bunch
and
of
obviously it
rumors,
was
a
true.
bunch of people telling you something that you just go on and believe.
And on top of that, when you know somebody like that, you can tell when they're lying. I
Yeah,
can just
okay.
tell.
I'd
She's
love to
always
know the
lying.
lie detector test results, so can we get through that one?
Let me break something down for you. Did you ever sleep with him?
Yes, I did.
Did you sleep with him?
Yes, I did.
Did you sleep with him?
Yes, I did.
Have you slept with her too?
Absolutely
Well,
not.
goodness gracious.
I went first.
So, okay. I'm trying to break this down to you so you can understand it, because this anger you have, it's not productive. And it's not going to be
falls back on me.
exactly, which means you got to leave
But
these
I'm not
guys
the
alone.
only bad guy. They need to leave me alone.
I don't think
then.
you're a bad guy. I just think you're a girl that made some wrong
You
choices,
think-
just like there are
I'm
guys
not the
that
one
made
who
wrong
calls
choices.
them up. I'm not the one who goes running to them. That's not how it works at home. I live this on a daily basis.
I remember from the last case you saying that at the end of the day, after I have dealings with all of these people, I'm here by myself having to raise these children.
Yes.
That I have no help.
Yes.
That's what I want you to understand, all right? So let's just move on.
it.
Mr. Zara, you wanted results of the lie detector test.
Yes, Your Honor.
You believe she's not truthful.
Yes.
I have those results. Jerome? Before I get to these results, is there anything Miss Nato, you believe I will find out. Were you truthful?
Yes.
Anything else for the record you feel like you may have left out of your testimony?
No.
No? Okay. Ms. Nato, you were asked, are there any other potential biological fathers of baby Ariella other than the two men who have been DNA tested for this case? That's Mr. Tom Zara and Mr. Tyler McCaffrey. You answered no. And the lie detector results revealed you were being truthful.
Thank you.
So now we're down to two men. Mr. McCaffrey says he was in a sexual relationship with you. Mr. Zara says he was as well. We have the DNA results. Jerome? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Zara v. Nato McCaffrey, when it comes to 8-month-old Ariella Nato, as to whether Mr. Zara or Mr. McCaffrey is her biological father, it has been determined by this court that her father is Mr. Zara.
You have a lot of apologizing to do. A lot. You want to tell everybody how sorry you are?
You didn't apologize to me, just saying.
I don't have an apology to owe to you.
Right, so he don't have one to pay?
Yes, he does.
I don't have an apology to anybody.
You apologize every other day.
Listen, it's not cute to come into a courtroom and downgrade a girl you willingly slept with, because if it was just, really, I mean, let's really be honest. You all have a little bit too much cockiness, a little bit too much swagger, but you don't have nothing to back it up. And to sit up and downgrade their mother is trifling. Thankfully, this courtroom has some resources. I want you to sit down. I want you to talk through this. And I'm going to check on you all, because as I said before, there are certain cases where I walk off this bench saying to myself, Lord, help these kids. And I'm in this position right now. I want you all to get this thing together. Court is adjourned.
As far as me and her working it out, or as parents, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out.